Okay, it's time for yearlings, Finn and Tim, to go out on the fell with the big herd. Okay, so half the herd is at the top of the hill. They've been out since this morning. The other half of the herd, come on, get out of that gateway, you guys. The other half of the herd have stood in there. I've got Tim here. Finn is parping around in the yard. I thought everyone would just follow me out, and they haven't. Come on, you've been in all day. Frankie and Andy have had their feet done. Stella's been in to see the vet. I'm going to do a video about that. And the rest of them are up there. So we are going to unite. That's good. Right, can I let you go? You're not just going to go back into the barn again? Right, you're free, Tim. You can do more than sniff poo if you want. You're free. No, don't go back in again. No, Tim, you're not going back in again. Stella, the gate's open. Why don't you go out? Come on, you've been in all day wanting to go out, haven't you? Right, so Frankie's heading straight up to those guys. Oh, bugger, I was going to put a track on one of these two. Oh, well, they're meeting up with these guys. One of these is wearing a tracker. Who's wearing a tracker? Linnet. I put a tracker on Linnet. Cannot put a tracker on the yearlings. I can't put a tracker on Tim. And I can't put a tracker on Finn. Stella, stop biting Finn. Finn is too small to have a tracker on him. But you can herd him out this way if you want. Come on, lad. Yeah, I don't put trackers on the smallest ones. The trackers have got a bit of a weight to them. It's quite a thick strap and they've got like a counterweight on them. So I don't put them on anything young. I think the necks needs to be a bit stronger than that, really. It does look like he's going to follow them. Good. I don't know what Finn is doing. He's parping around down here. Excuse me, young man. Come along. Tim's going without you. Oh, Layla's coming down to fetch them. The others can't be bothered. Frankie and Andy are heading up there. Tim wants to follow. Good lad, you can, go on. So if you're new here, Tim here has only been on the fell once, the fell being this like big open space, hundreds of acres of grazing. He's been out here once for like 24 hours, but he was not accepted by the herd, which is normal for a newbie, but normally they kind of stick with them until they are accepted. He didn't, he just came, brought himself home again, and I found him waiting outside the gate to get in again. In the morning, he was waiting here. So I'm hoping that's not what I find tomorrow morning. In there, who is sniffing poo in the gateway, he grew up with the herd until he was like 6.5 months old. Then he was weaned and he was separated because he was at that point starting to investigate the ladies a little bit as well. So he hasn't been out with them since January time. So it's been a while. But I am hoping, because these two boys have been together that whole time, they're really good buds, that they're going to stick together somewhere near the herd. Hopefully, is what I'm hoping. They have actually been spending a lot of time chatting to them over the wall, over the gate, and all day today, or quite a bit of today, Finn and Tim have been in one of the pens in the barn, and the girls, Andy, Stella and Frankie, have been in next to them. And there's been really very little interest. I think they must have done enough chatting over walls and gates now that they're not really bothered. A little bit of telling off from the girls, a bit of a grumpy face at the boys, but low drama. So I'm thinking, hopefully, that means they are kind of acquainted enough now to stick with them, but they're all the way up there, and these two boys are parping around down here. I don't know, maybe they're not going to follow them. Right, my last hope is Stella. Stella's still to come out there. So hopefully she'll come out, pick these two up and head up there with them to join the others. Because if these guys wander off at any point while these boys are still parping around down here, I just don't think they're going to go with them. These boys will just stay down here and they'll chat to the ponies in the barn field over the wall. So still down there we've got Storm, we've got her foal Annie, Lulu, Charm and MJ are in there. So these boys will just hang around and they'll feel secure because they've got the barnfield guys right there. Okay, Tim, that's good. You're walking in the right direction. Oh, he isn't walking in the right direction. It's Stella. Stella is legging it in the right direction. That's it. Keep going. Take them with you. Pick them up and take them with you. Oh, Stella, that's not the ticket. That is exactly not what we need. I think she did that a lot last time and chased him away last time. She's a bit of a grump with newbies, is Stella. Unnecessarily grumpy, really. I mean, she doesn't hurt them, but she makes them feel most unwelcome. Right, she's going to go up to those guys at the top. Go with her, okay? Good boys. Stick together, but go with her. Just not too close. It looks like it's what's going to happen. That's it. Well done, boys. Good leading, Stella. Well done. Go on. Oh, Stella. Keep Stella out of the way. Stella, don't be a pain in the bum. Let them with you. She's been next to them in the pen all day and only pulled the odd face at them. I know, like, they need to be kept in line. They're new, they're young, they're boys, all of that. But within reason. Now she's made them not go with her. She's given them a clear enough message to stay there. Hopefully they'll ignore it. Hopefully they'll be like, we're coming anyway. Go on, boys. To be honest, she's probably only replicating how some of the other young mares will react. I imagine that Layla and Frankie would probably do something fairly similar. I think maybe Lynette and Andy, the older ones, might be more tolerant, and Nix and Autumn will be fine, the two other yearlings. Now, the other option was putting MJ out with them, and I think some of you will be screaming at me now, going, why don't you just put MJ with them? They would have stuck with him, he would have took them to the herd. And that might be right. But Finn, that's a very off-road route to go. You're showing off to Tim that you know how to do things on the fell. They are heading nearer, aren't they? They are inching their way nearer. That's all they need to do, is just inch their way nearer and stay on the periphery. Stay on the outskirts of the herd for a little while until they're allowed in. Oh, that's Stella, Frankie and Layla. Oh, now they're in amongst it. Didn't know those two were still hanging around on the way up. Okay, the boys are following at the back, which is where they need to be. That's Layla chasing them off. Hopefully less grumpily than Stella. Although, no, looks like just as much grump as Stella. No, I mean, we knew they wouldn't be allowed to join straight away, but if they can just stay near enough by until they are allowed to join. Right, and that's them out of sight, so I'll just head up there in a minute and see what I can see. So all I can hope is I either stick with them, or the boys, if they don't stick with them, stay near here, near home, which I think they will, because they know everyone in the barn field here, so I think they'll sort of stay where they know, and I'll just find them in the region of the barn and the barn field tomorrow. I say I can't put a tracker on them, I just don't think their necks are big and strong enough for the weight of the tracker, so I don't want to do that. Got each other, they'll be fine. I just had a little sight of them all running across the horizon. Oh, there we go. That's the two boys. Tim with his tail in the air. Or is it? Or is it Finn? I can't see. They are peas in a pod from this distance. Might be Finn, actually. Yeah, all right, boys. I know. Oh, no, don't you shout to them. That's someone down here from the barnfield shouting to them. You'll bring them back down again. I do think that is quite a strong possibility that any minute now these two are going to come hurtling down the hill again. Back to familiarity. Well, if they do, they do. What to do about it? Only time will tell, so stay tuned to find out what those two boys do.